Good afternoon. I've had quite a few interruptions, more than usual, but never mind. I'm continuing with Coleman Cuts the Mustard. The subject topic now is Passing Observations. I haven't read it. 15, a coronavirus special. I have not read what I'm going to read, so I hope it doesn't make me laugh in places. I do apologise if I do, but he's very witty in the way he puts things across. I never intend to laugh, but sometimes I'm in stitches, so I apologise in advance if what is written makes me laugh. I don't mean it's a serious subject. Number 1. Why are so many doubtless well-meaning people doing odd things to raise money for the NHS? The NHS does not need money. It needs more common sense and more compassion. Point 2. There is much talk of a low-slung wealth tax to make the middle classes pay for the crisis that has been created out of next to nothing. This would be truly stupid. Every country which has ever introduced a wealth tax has abandoned the idea because it always results in a fall in the total tax take. Those due to pay it either work less and use up their savings to avoid the tax, or they simply move to another country, which many are doing and have done, especially in London. 3. Who is paying YouTube to put promotional messages for the NHS underneath my videos? My videos are not monetized. That means Vernon Coleman doesn't receive any money from advertising or anything else. He does it out of his own pocket, out of the love of his heart for humanity. He doesn't receive any money. Neither do I. I don't want any. Thank you. That'd be another one for the trolls to have a go at. Which means that I do not allow advertising or sponsorship. I second that. I do this for love, and not really to get followers, but for future descendants to know the truth and for them to know me, because currently many of them don't know me. My own relatives don't know me, haven't seen me in years. Even one of my daughters, I haven't seen her since 1999. Which means that I do not allow advertising or sponsorship. So Dr. Vernon Coleman and myself have something in common. 4. It has been obvious for ages that the people who need protecting from coronavirus are not the over 70s, but overweight black diabetics. They are the people most likely to die from the coronavirus. But no one likes to say this, and no minister dares to put overweight black diabetes under house arrest. If he asked them nicely and advised them, they would be happy to do so. It'd be better to do that than ignore them, because black people are the same as us and very approachable, very lovely, loving people. Fancy having this stupid, wicked idea. You must want them to die. Horrible. 5. Shopping is, in future, going to require a good deal of standing about, waiting for someone to leave so that another shopper can enter the store. I intend to buy a shooting stick, not one with a bullet in it though, Dr. Vernon. It will be easier to carry than a folding chair. Well, I suggest that the folding chair will be more comfortable. 6. Farmers don't have anyone to pick their fruit and other crops, so we need a land army. My Auntie Evelyn was in the land army in the last war. Why not instruct fit people whose wages are being paid by the government that they must become temporary fruit pickers for the summer? That's a good idea. Instead of bringing the people in from abroad and they don't have to have tests, they go straight to the fields and start picking. 7. The people who created this unholy mess, the politicians and civil servants and their advisors, are immune to pension problems. They all receive massive pensions paid for largely by taxpayers. Everyone else is pretty well buggered. The government has instructed large companies to stop paying dividends, and millions of pensioners and those about to retire will have to try and live on the world's smallest state pension. That's me. I'm on the smallest. That's why my husband couldn't join me. They said I never had enough income. Whose fault? Theirs. And he was working and could have continued working. God rest his soul. Okay. The UK government is now only 6 weeks behind Coleman. Being black is a major risk factor for coronavirus, said Matt Hancock on the 2nd of June. Allegedly, the UK Health Secretary, I thought I'd missed something. There's not much of Cop, is he? Allegedly, the UK Health Secretary, brilliant. I pointed out that on the web on April the 13th, it is in Vernon Coleman, my book, Coming Apocalypse 2. Perhaps that's where Master Hancock saw it. Time and time again, the government has been behind with seeing the obvious. Boris would do better to fire all the advisors and just read this website, Vernon Coleman, Dr. Vernon Coleman's website. He'll learn more from that than his own ministers. Okay, I think I'll leave that there and continue with the rest in a moment, because I don't want to confuse any of the issues. I think they can stand on their own. So thank you for listening. I'm going to carry on with the subject, but it's a different heading, so I'll leave this one here. Thank you.